All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to day three of Offer, Funnel, and Traffic. It has been nothing short of amazing. For the very first day, we had the passive Anna with us, and after that, we had the amazing, the awesome victory of Demwingi. And then for day two, yesterday, we had Hilary Odogu, and she came in with the vibe. She gave us the Odogu vibe. I made my money, I ate it. Nice one, right? And then we went ahead to listen to the very awesome Walter Eninaya that came in with so much experience, so much practicality. It was beautiful yesterday. If you missed yesterday's session, well, pay attention for today's session because it's going to also be a banger. I can already see some of us in the comment section. Rhea Pip says, Praise Akilami, CPA King, right? I can see Yetunde, I can see Happiness, I can see Happiness say we are here again. But those of us that are part of um my WhatsApp family with our jokes and everything that we have been doing during the period of this summit. I'm especially going to miss us, right? I'm feeling a bit emotional, right? But it's okay, right? We are outside for our last speaker. Praise Akinlami. Somebody says, "Yay, we are here." Now, this is that part. This is that part. The very beginning is that part where you go ahead and you share this link, share to your community, share to your audience, share to your friends, share on your WhatsApp. This is the Internet Marketing Summit, right? And we're going to be having such an amazing time tonight. Now, without further ado, guys, I'm not going to take so much of your time because I know that we are here for the main business. But before I forget, we have a tradition here. If you're joining us for the very first time, I want you to drop a comment, drop your name, drop where you're joining in from. Somebody says all my favorites in one platform. Somebody says it's been amazing. We are here again. Can't wait for today's sessions. Me self, I can't wait. Like I had to tailor my whole day for this evening, right? Everything had to give way, right? So if you're joining us for the very first time, or if you're yet to, just give that introduction, please go ahead and do that. I could see some persons connecting with each other yesterday in the comment section, and it was really, really just beautiful, right? So while we do that, we're going to bring up our very first speaker for tonight. Our first speaker for tonight is none other than the king of CPA. Leading up to this event, he was the very first speaker we unveiled, and we asked us to guess, and as part of the hint, we put CPA marketing, and it that just gave it away. Everybody was like, praise Akila, because of course he is the CPA king with over 5 years of hands-on experience in sales and marketing. Praise Akinlami has a proven track record of delivering results through precision engineered marketing strategies. His dedication to excellence is relentless. The number one CPA affiliate marketing expert, he has empowered over 1,200 individuals across 17 countries and more, guiding young people to earn at least $5,000 monthly, balancing life with a thriving business. Guys, if your hands are not busy, give it up for the CPA King. Praise Akinlami. Drop your fire emojis, drop your clapping emojis, drop all of the emojis you have. Drop it all, drop it all, drop it all. Let's go ahead and welcome him. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. Please, can you hear me? Like, I want to be sure that you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. So nice to have you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. If you're excited, just drop a one in the chat. He said, if your hands are not too busy, I was laughing. He's giving me all those times where, we used to be in church and they'll be like, okay, if your hands are not too busy, let's welcome the minister of God. That kind of thing. But,
Yes, yes,
I'm not a minister of God, but the message I'm about to pass to you is a message that makes you money. Probably you might not make heaven, but you definitely make money. You get what I mean?
nice
So,
one,
I'm
nice
so
one.
excited to
Okay,
be here, to be honest.
so just
I'm so
just
excited.
just before we allow Mr. Prince to fly, because he has a whole lot, guys. Believe me. Let me say this, as soon as you joined the studio and I saw that you were putting on a check shirt with white inside, I was feeling fly. I like I don't blue, right? Because it's basically the same outfit,
Yeah,
right?
that's
And
nice. That's nice.
I'm just
I don't
going
know who's
to
copying
I'm
who
just going to
now.
go
I think
ahead.
I think I'm the one copying you this time.
No, who am I? I'm too loyal, sir. I'm going to bring up my boss, your boss, our boss. You know this intro by now. If you've already been in this space from Monday till now, he's gonna get us started, and then we're just going to allow the boss himself, the CPA king, to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy again, let's welcome the CEO and co-founder of Stakecut, Sir Caesar Namani. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
We can't hear you, Uncle Caesar.
Okay. Yeah, I came on live and I was shouting excitedly, praise what's going on? How's it going now?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Thank you for making out time to be here tonight. I know that you have a very busy schedule, but you made time to make it out here tonight. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
And
welcome,
of
sir. It's a
course,
very funny painting you have behind you.
oh, I was hoping somebody will not talk about it, for the past few
Ah.
days, but all right. And the comment section is buzzing up. People are excited to have you here. And I know you already have everything you're going to be sharing with us here today. So guys, today's one is going to be different. Okay. Mr. Praise is going to take the stage and he's going to do the final lessons. And then once he's done, we're going to bring up all of these speakers. All right. So all of the superstars, we're going to bring them up to the stage and we're going to be asking them questions. And that's when most of the questions are going to be taken. But for now, I'm going to leave the stage for Mr. Praise to take over. Mr. Praise, you have
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm with you
Great.
100%.
Great. David is
All
going to
right.
pull up I think David's going to pull up the slides, or you're going to be the one to, David, what's
I
up?
can share from here. No, anyhow, it doesn't really
Okay.
matter.
All right. No problem. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Yeah.
All right. So who is excited today? Who is excited today? I have the floor. Who is excited today? If you're excited, just drop one in the comments. Drop one in the comment section. If you're excited, drop one in the comment section. We have some premium bombs I'm about to explode for you guys. If you're excited, just drop one in the comment section. Like spam it. Okay. All right. Let's go. And remember to share this to your friends and people that you care about, because what I'll be discussing today, to be honest, like if you're an affiliate marketer, if you're a business owner, if you are, even if it's babe you want to toast, like the tips I want to share today, I'm telling you, you're going to get everybody, because I'm going to be speaking about scaling offers, and I'll be speaking about scaling offers on YouTube, but I'm going to break my lesson down into 3 different parts. Each and every individual part that I'm going to be sharing with you has their own relevance, which means that even if you just take part number 3 and you leave this particular training right now, you're already good to go. If you take part number 2, it can change your life. If you take part number 1, it can also change your life. Like, it's going to be amazing. And like I said, I just need you guys to cooperate with me. I'll always be asking questions. I'll always be, telling you guys to type on your chat. So I just need you guys to be on your phone, on your laptop, or whatever, and be ready to type, because that's the only way I can have that feel of, okay, I'm actually teaching somebody. Okay. So whenever I say type something, make sure you type it. So let's go. Type a 2 in the chat. Type 2 in the chat. Type 2 in the chat. Type you 2 in the chat. So while I share my screen, so the moment you can see my screen, just type 2 in the chat. The moment you can see my screen, just type 2 in the chat. If you can see my screen, type 2 in the chat. All right. Lovely. So I can see Joy, Ukama, Chigozie, Doris, Samuel, Jennifer, Favor, Deborah, Ella, Digital TV, Obaze. I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name, but I'm a Yoruba boy that was born in Abuja, so I don't really have any ethnic belonging. I'm just everywhere, So Chisom, Peace, you're all welcome to tonight's class. And I need you guys to have a pen and a paper somewhere close to you, because some of the things I'll be sharing today, I did not write it in these slides. So the only way you can possibly get the maximum amount of value from what I'm about to share is if you are taking notes. So if you have a pen and a paper somewhere, just type pen in the chat. If you've gotten your jotting material, you have a pen and a paper somewhere, type pen in the chat. because you guys need to be taking notes for what I'm about to share. You guys know that whenever I come on board and I'm making content or I'm talking about things, I don't hold back. I give you all the information because I have this belief that even if you give somebody information, it takes the person himself to decide that he really wants to use that information for something to get to where that information can be useful. So I hold nothing back. I tell you everything exactly the way it is, and that's exactly how it's going to be. Oh, Chigozie, Joseph, you guys are active, beautiful. Samuel, Luciana, Stella. Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right. So let's get started, guys. Since you guys are ready. Today we'll be talking about YouTube traffic secrets. YouTube traffic secrets. And we shall be talking about how to engineer scalable offers that grow using YouTube untapped traffic potential. This is what I want to talk about. This is the base of what I want to talk about. But I'm not going to limit my teaching to just this. I'm going to teach you about YouTube. I'm going to teach you about traffic offers, scalability, and I'm also going to teach you about life and personality. Because I have this strong belief and strong conviction that you have to become a better person generally if you want your business to get better. So as I speak over these slides and talk and explain some of all these concepts to you, I'll also be showing you exactly how it applies to your general life and how you can improve yourself as a general individual to make all these things work for you. Because the truth is that it is not just about you just having the greatest offer. You can have a very, very highly converting offer, but if you don't have the discipline, to make sure that this offer is something that you're promoting, something that you're making sure that you're putting it out there, there is no way you can grow. But of course, that's why I'm here, isn't it? That's why I'm here, to make sure that you're aware of all these things. So let's dive right into it. So who am I, or who I am, or whatever, however they usually say that in English. My name is Surprise Akinlami, and I'm the #1 CPA marketing expert in West Africa. And I've done $500 million in revenue selling digital products. And I've done over, with my community, $231,000 in profit in CPA just this past times. And I like to say everybody can make money. You just have to figure out how and why you want to make money in the first place. And that's a beautiful picture of me speaking in a speaking engagement, and that explains why I'm so fluent in my speaking. I love to speak with people. I love to give people advice. I used to make this joke that I stopped giving people advice in 2021. That's actually true. I don't give advice anymore. I give action plans. I tell you things that you can act on right now. Advice is, oh, I think this is good for you. An action plan is, go and do this now. It will work. That's what I'm here to give to you. They are different. All right. And what I want you guys to concentrate in this my introduction is, I've done $500 million in Naira in revenue selling digital products. And I believe that a lot of you here you sell digital products, you're affiliates, or you are a digital product owner, or you have some digital assets. I've done this thing for the last 4 years, almost half a decade now, and it's been amazing. And I just want to share you guys the simple, plain truth of how I've been able to do this. And that's why today we shall cover how to engineer scalable offers that grow using YouTube's untapped potential. YouTube is one of the most underrated platforms when it comes to getting traffic. And that's the reason is because a lot of people have this misconception that YouTube is expensive. And I have my own theory that I'm going to be sharing with you about how YouTube works and how you should use YouTube and things you should look out for when you're using YouTube. Whether you want to go organic traffic or you want to go paid traffic. But largely, a lot of my teaching is going to go towards paid traffic. But I'll give you guys some organic traffic tips that you can use for the rest of your life. Are we together? If we're together, type of 4 in the chat. If we're together, type of 4 in the chat. You might be hearing me say chat, and that's because very soon I'm going to become a streamer. Right? I'm going to become the first make money online streamer in Nigeria very, very soon. Because that's where the world is going to. You need to go where the world is going to. Like, you can't really make your destiny. Can you? You can guide your destiny, but you can't say, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to be. You have to guide yourself towards that particular path. But first, let's say, okay, what
All right. Welcome again to day three of offer, funnel, and traffic. Welcome, everyone. We're already in our first session with our boss in the person of Praise Akinlami, the CPA King, your king, everybody's king, really, right? We just had a brief recess there, most likely because of network, but he's gonna be back with us very, very soon. I can already see our comments. I can see everything. Those of us replying for. We are plenty. Welcome back, Abdul Basit. I remember this name specifically from the day one. You've been here for a very long time. For all of us who are returning viewers, if you've been here from the very first day up until today, drop some fire emoji. Just give yourself some hype, really. I mean, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it, right? We're gonna get back to the session in a few minutes, as soon as we get the whole network thing sorted out, right? But welcome everyone. I can see some persons already joining in at this time. Just make sure that you stay back. And yes, I can see happiness. Happiness has been here from day one. It's true. It's true. It's true. I can see happiness. Nice one. I can see peace. Yeah, I think peace has also been here from day one. I can see Abdul. Real OGs, real OGs. I think something happened on the very first day of the summit when we posted the poll for everybody to go ahead and vote, and we had some crazy amount of persons voting for the passive and praise Akinlami, and I was just laughing at the back end because I'm like, you guys, right? And then by the second day, we had already eliminated two persons from the options, and we had just three persons left on that list. And I think everybody was just voting what they wanted to vote and all of that. That's why I was saying that in a very stylish way, I might actually miss all of us. But before we go into all of that, I'm going to allow us to enjoy our session for tonight because we have Praise Akilami back with us. Good evening, sir. Welcome back again.
Oh, thank you. The devil is a liar. Somebody type devil is a liar. Type it, devil is a liar. Type it, devil is a liar. This soap I want to share with you. There's somebody that, the person working against you doesn't want me to share the soap, but I'll share it anyway. Just type devil is a liar in the chat. Let me share my screen. The moment you can see my screen, just go and type number 6 in the chat. Type 6 in the chat once you can see my screen. Once you can see my screen, just type 6 in the chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? All right, everybody can see my screen. That's lovely. So, like I was saying before the devil interrupted, today we shall be covering how to engineer scalable offers that grow using YouTube's untapped potential, traffic potential in general. But first, we have to ask and say, okay, why offers? Why scale? Why YouTube? And why am I the person teaching you this? Now, let me just give you one small reason why you should listen to me. Last year alone, I did over 100 million naira in revenue from just one product on YouTube. I'm not talking about the one I did for organic traffic. I'm not talking about the one I did for Facebook ads or any of those, just from just YouTube alone. And a large amount of that was profit. I think about 67 million was profits, right? Of which we invested everything back into my business. And that brings me back to some of the lessons I'm going to be explaining with you. Now, I'll tell you in today's class why you need a converting offer today. I'll tell you why you need to scale your offer, and I'll tell you why you should use YouTube. Now, let's start with offer. Now, if you have the best funnel, the most beautiful website, or even a viral video, and if your offer is not something people want or people need, it's not going to convert. No matter how good your marketing is, no matter how good you do, like no matter how beautiful your content is, if you don't have a good offer, nobody's going to buy. Because marketing makes people look, but your offer makes people buy. So you can have bad marketing, but with a good offer, you will convert. I have one of my offers that I just need 10 people to see the product before I get one sale. It's insane. So I know very well that, okay, if I send 100 people to this landing page, or I send 100 people to this webinar, I'm going to make 10 sales. So making money now is no longer how can I make 1 million naira. It's how can I send 10 people to this page. That is the power of offers. And I'll explain that later today. Because people don't buy products, they buy what the product does for them. And you can be selling the same product as 1 million other people. You're on Stakecut now. You guys are selling the same product, the same hot selling product. But if you know how to package your own products properly, I'll give you guys all this soap. If you know how to package your own that makes it look like your own is better than everybody else's own, you make more money. Because it is the way you frame the offer that makes the sale. If we're together, flash an emoji. If we're together, drop an emoji. So why should you scale? Scaling is how you move from being a hustler to a business owner. Scaling helps you hit your goals faster and gives you a predictable income. I told you guys about something earlier on. I told you guys that my goal is not how can I make 1 million anymore. Is how can I send 100 people to a working offer so that those 100 people can give me the money I'm looking for. Then in exchange, I give them my product, or I give them the offer that solves their problem. And remember why we started business in the first place. We didn't start business to make 20K. We didn't start business to make 30K. We started business to make millions, to make billions. And the only way you can get there is if you know how to scale. Then why YouTube? YouTube is the most underrated traffic source for digital products. And the amazing thing about YouTube is that you can scale to the moon. It's not like Facebook. On Facebook, you get to a particular level, your offer will not convert anymore. But one good creative can change the game for you. And people on YouTube have the best conversion rate. Now, let me give you guys this free tip, so that you can go away. For those of you writing, let me give you this free tip. Now, if you're looking for the best people that can buy your product immediately, it is YouTube. After YouTube, it is Instagram. After Instagram, it is Facebook. If you're selling to the older generation and you're selling things that are quite high tickets, you should be selling on Facebook. And the worst kind of people, you find them on TikTok. Not that they are bad people, but they are just there. Their intention of being on the platform is too social. There's literally almost zero intention of, you don't go to Facebook, to TikTok and say, let me go and learn how to run Facebook ads. You don't go there for that. Hope you guys are taking notes. All right. So our lesson is going to be divided into 3, right? How to create offers, what is scaling and how to do it, how to scale with YouTube. So let's dive right into it. How do you create an irresistible offer? How do you create an irresistible offer? Somebody is putting a thinking face. I'm shaking your mind, isn't it? I'm shaking your mind, isn't it? How do you create an irresistible offer? Now, before you even decide to create something, you have to know what it is before you create it. So let me just even break down what an offer means so that you understand where we're going to. An offer is a full package you present to persuade. Now, you see, I have convince on my slide. I canceled it. The reason why I canceled convince there is because when you're trying to convince somebody, it means the person is not interested in the first place. And you don't want to be trying to convince anybody. You want to be trying to persuade, which means the person already has the desire. You just want to show the person the best way to go about achieving that desire. So that's why an offer is the full package presented to somebody to persuade someone to take action, usually either to buy, to sign up, to click, or to do whatever you want. If you're going to get married to a lady today, you're offering yourself to the lady for the rest of your life. There's characteristics that the person has seen in you that makes you a full package that the lady has said that, okay, this is the package I want to spend the rest of my life with. And just like marriage, one good offer scaled to the moon can change your life forever. I promoted one offer for 2 straight years. He funded my trips abroad. It has bought me 2 cars, one single offer. And today I'll show you guys how to create an irresistible offer. Now, there are 7-point formula that I normally use, or I normally consider when I am trying to create an irresistible offer. Okay. And I want to imagine that you're an affiliate, even if you don't have a product at all. But if you have a product, it's fine. But if you have a product and you're a vendor on Stakecut or you're an affiliate on Stakecut, because this is going to work for you regardless if you're having issues with your offer and people are not buying. Now, the 7-point formula I normally follow when I want to create an irresistible offer is, number one is the research. If you don't do the research properly, your offer starts to convince and not persuade because you're talking to the wrong person. So you need to know who is the exact audience that I'm looking for. So even if you have an offer already and you've made 1 sale, 2 sale, and it seems like you're not making sales anymore, guys, that 1 or 2 sales is your way to make 10,000 sales. Because all you just simply have to do is that for those people who bought, you need to just go and ask them 3 questions. Why did you buy? All right. Why did you buy? If person said to make money, no, that's not the reason. There's always a reason behind the real reason. That reason behind the real reason is what you have to put your offer around. Then for those people who did not buy from you, ask them, why did you not buy? What's the reason? I know you did not buy my product, but please just tell me, what is it that I can do better? What is it that is missing in this thing that if I add it now, you will buy? Ask them. Then I want to also let you know that you do not create an offer once. The only way you can create an offer is through constant iteration. Iteration is a big word. What's another small word for iteration? Through constant checking and adding and checking and removing and checking and adding. Some people's offer are not converting because of something they put in the offer. Some people, you have to remove something from the offer in order for that offer to start converting. Some of you think, okay, when you want to create an offer, it's all about you putting as many things as possible together so that it will look big. It will look. I entered somebody's DM one time, maybe somebody's group chat. The person was like trying to sell something, and in the offer, the person had module 1, this, module 2, this, module 3, this, module 4, that, module 50 something. I'm like, what's going on? Like when we get to module 30, how do I remember module 1? Doesn't make any sense. All right. So some of you have to remove. So now when you're researching, you only need 3 things to research. For those of you writing, you need to research 3 things. You need to research their desire. You need to research their pain. You also need to research the real reason why they want to sign up for whatever, or why they even picked interest. The real reason why they even clicked on your ad in the first place. So for those of you who use group chats, the moment you open a group chat and you're trying to sell to them, put a questionnaire there and ask all these questions, even before your class. 1 or 2 minutes before your class. No, 1 or 2 minutes is too small. 15 minutes or 30 minutes before your class. Go through everything that those people said. Ask them, okay, why did you sign up? What are you looking forward to in the class? What is something that you want to get right now? All those kind of things. Ask them all those kind of questions to get to actually know them. Ask them their age. Because people are going to feel very, very, if not I don't have a lot of time, I would have done my indoctrination. Whenever I come to a live webinar like this, I indoctrinate my audiences first to know who exactly I'm talking to. So I tailor my message to those exact same people. But based on the fact that it is Stakecut and I don't want to collect money from you guys, because if I wanted to collect money from you guys, I would have structured this differently, right? I'm not really caring so much. I just want to give you guys value and go. But if I wanted to collect money from you guys, a lot of you will pay me money like this night. It's not even reach tomorrow. Because first and foremost, I would have asked you guys from the beginning, okay, what kind of businesses do you do? What are your pains? What are your issues that you're facing in Nigeria? I can ask you a simple question like, if you're the president of Nigeria today, what's the first thing you change? And you can tell me, oh, electricity. And I'll be like, oh, this business is a business that funded my lifestyle such that electricity never goes off in my house anymore. You know, simple questions. Now, number 2 is you need to put benefits over features. I'm tired of seeing somebody who is selling a digital product and telling me that, okay, in module 1, I'm going to show you how to do lead generation. In module 2, I'm going to show you how to do what was all those things that they even used to do. See, I've forgotten about those things. I'm going to show you how to do content management or whatever. All those, that's rubbish. That's rubbish. I'm going to teach you how to do lead generation. What does it mean? Right? I'm going to teach you how to do lead generation, which means there's this which means formula. I'm going to teach you how to do lead generation, which means that you have 1,000 people knocking on your door for your product in such a way whereby that you'll be scared that you're not going to be able to fulfill the orders. I'm going to show you how to create content that goes viral in such a way whereby people are going to be buzzing your phone and WhatsApp will probably ban your account. Are you guys seeing the difference between a benefit and a feature? Let me not dwell too much on this. Then whenever you're making any claims in your offer, always have a proof to back it. Then make sure that your offer has clear outcome. Don't tell the person that this thing that you're going to buy, it will help you do A, it will help you do B, it will help you do C, it will help you do D. It's too much confusion. So if you have a very straight, clear outcome, it's easier for them to make the decision. Then also, you need to stack it. You need to stack your offer in such a way whereby people now feel like they are ripping you off. If I'm communicating, type an emoji in the chat. Stack your offer such that people feel like what? They are ripping you off. Because you want a situation whereby the person feels like he wins. If you go to the supermarket to go and buy a shoe, when you buy that shoe, you don't feel cheated. You feel like you won. So think about all these things when you're trying to craft your offer. Then make sure that your offer has scarcity and urgency. And one way to infuse scarcity and urgency is to add a bonus. So back then when I was an affiliate, right? Whenever I wanted to sell my mentor's product, there was something I called the double mentorship. I'm giving you guys free soap now. Double mentorship. You guys, if you don't get anything, this offer part, please get it correctly. Because to get to a time whereby I will not have a lot of time and I'm going to have to like run through the slides. But this part is the part that totally changed my life. All right. I had this product that I was doing with my mentor. And what I did was that I told them that if you buy this particular product today, I'm going to add a different mentorship to you. So you're not just going to be mentored by my mentor, you're also going to be mentored by me. So let's assume that the product is maybe pocket money now. So I now created a different product. I framed the product and I called it pocket money double mentorship. So now the double mentorship now makes it look like they get to be mentored by my mentor and also by me, because I know that mentorship is one of the things that a lot of people are looking for whenever they want to buy an online course. So use bonuses. Then now tell them that, okay, you're not going to get this bonus if you don't pay today, because you need them to pay today. Once you give them time to think, they won't pay. Then you have to make it look scarce. Say, okay, this double mentorship is only for 2 people, because the problem with affiliate platforms is that they can literally see that it's available to everybody. So you need to add your own thing that adds value to that product that you're promoting, so that you can now add scarcity and remove it if they don't pay today. Then number 7 is that you have to reverse the risks. Tell them that if it doesn't work in 90 days, you give them back their money. Yes, you're going to have 1 or 2 refunds here and there, but to increase your conversion. Let me move from this. So let's talk about scaling offer, because now that you know how to build like a really good offer, how do you scale this offer? How do you make a lot of money from this offer? But first, like I said earlier on, what does even scaling mean? Now, scaling simply means you grow your results without growing your workload at the same rate, which means it's more results and less work. Now, it's basically, if you're doing 5 sales a week, how do you get to 50 sales a week? If you're doing 100K a month, how do you get to $1 million in a month without working 10 times harder? That is all what scaling is all about. And yes, you can also scale whatever you're doing right now and even do less work. And I'll tell you guys how to do that. So, how do you scale a digital offer? Now, number 1 is you need to test that offer first. You cannot scale what is not working. It is the fastest way to hell. You should not scale what is not working. Then Every single time you make a sale, record it. Know your metrics. If you have an offer and you create a group chat and you send 100 people to that group chat, and out of that 100 people, 3 people bought, write it down that my conversion rate is 3%. Write it down that my conversion rate is 3%. If you can hear me, please type 1 in the chat. Let me be sure I'm not talking to myself. If you can hear me, type 1 in the chat. This new emojis on YouTube is actually very funny. If you can hear me, just type 1 in the chat. Let me be sure I'm not talking to myself. Lovely. Thank you, Cherish. Thank you, Chigozie. Lovely. So, back to it. Make sure that you know every single metric. All of you right now that are trying to promote, make digital products and all these kind of things, I'm begging you in the name of God, if you host a class, write down every single thing that happened in that class. That is a metric you're going to work with. Then also make sure that you choose a funnel type that can scale. Not every funnel can scale. If you guys know me, you know that I don't usually run a lot of WhatsApp classes because WhatsApp classes cannot like scale. Because by the time I send 1,000 people to the group in one particular day, they'll ban my account. So there are other funnel types that scale. For example, like the VSL funnel, webinar funnels, email funnels, and things like that. So you need to choose a funnel that can scale. But WhatsApp scales very well too. WhatsApp scales very well too. Telegram scales very well because there's no limits to the amount of contacts you can send. But test it first. Once it is working and you find out that you've gotten your conversion rate, let's say your conversion rate is 5% or whatever, go and carry your landlord's money and put it there. You will make it. Because business is all mathematics. All right? Then I want to indulge you to only focus on one traffic channel first if you want to scale an offer. Don't try to do Facebook ads, Instagram ad, Twitter ad, TikTok ad, this ad, influencer ad, this ad. No, focus on one first. When you've now focused on that one, you can now put somebody in charge of that one or teach somebody to get good at that. Then you duplicate yourself in that person. So that person now does the TikTok ads or the YouTube ads or whatever ad that you're doing right now. Then you now focus on other ones. Then also make sure you automate as much as possible because by the time you're scaling, you're now making like a lot more money than you used to. Don't go and keep that money and go and invest it in land. Don't do that. Don't lock your money down. Reinvest that money back into your business and get more cash flow. Then also use partnership and affiliate. I don't know why a lot of you guys think that you're enemies in this business. It is wrong. If your friend does affiliate marketing and you do affiliate marketing, you guys can exchange leads. You can pick a different product on Stakecut and send your traffic to that product. You can tell the guy that, okay, I have this product now, send leads to the product. That's the reason why list building is super important. So do partnerships with people. And you as an affiliate, you can have your own affiliates under you. Because now, the way I framed that my mentors course now, I call it double mentorship now. It looked like a differently like fresh course. So what I did was that I recruited other affiliates under me and I was giving them, let's say 30% commission and I was holding the remaining 20%. For those of you who do sales challenge, that's a very, very fast way to hit your sales challenge goal. Am I communicating, guys? Then you can now expand to other channels and scale dynamically. If I'm communicating, type scale in the chat. If I'm communicating, type scale in the chat. If I'm communicating, type scale in the chat. It's just an amazing world where you can just create one particular product and that product literally makes you rich. If you understand this thing I'm explaining to you today. Lovely, guys. Lovely. Now, how exactly do you scale on YouTube? How exactly do you scale on YouTube? Now, let's talk about why YouTube is the best place to scale your offers. Number one, YouTube is not just a search engine. It is not just, it's a search engine rather, and not just a social media like TikTok and the rest. So people who are coming there to search how to make $100 online, they are already aware. Because remember that when you're creating an irresistible offer, it is super important that the person that you're creating for needs to know that, okay, he has that problem. Because if I don't know that, God forbid, no, I will not even use myself as an example. If somebody has cancer and the person doesn't know that he has cancer, and you take the cure for cancer, you know, the cure for cancer is a super hot product. I don't even know if it has been invented yet. But you take the cure for cancer to that person and say, this is the cure for cancer. The person can be like, I don't want. And you will be like, why doesn't this person want? That means if that person doesn't know, is not problem aware, there's a high chance he won't buy either ways. And this is where YouTube beats other platforms, because almost everybody on YouTube are not just there for entertainment. They have usually searched something that they want to do or they want to buy. So they have like a buyer's mindset. All right. Somebody you see on TikTok is just there to go and watch Brain Jota or Stabinus or any of all these guys. It's not really there to solve any of his family problems. All right. So this is why YouTube is the best place. Now, these are the only 3 things you need to scale an offer. These are the only 3 things you need to scale an offer. You need a very good ad, a very good funnel, and an offer that is scalable. Guys, not all offers are scalable. A scalable offer is usually an offer that has mass market appeal. This is the part where you write. A scalable offer is an offer that has mass market what? Appeal. Now, the 3 major markets in terms of digital products should be health, wealth, and relationship. Health, what? Wealth, and relationship. So usually, whenever you have offers in any of these 3 sectors, you can scale it to the moon, because it is not too niched. If you niche your product down too much, if you want to sell a product like, let's say, how to snap, let me say, photography for maybe hikers, photography skills for people who do hiking, you have a course on that. You can't scale that. You can't scale that. But something as easy as how to make money with affiliate marketing, you can scale it to the moon. You can scale it to heaven. You can scale it to anywhere, because the market is big. A lot of people want to make money. Or something like how to get better sleep. There are a lot of people that are struggling with sleep. So you need to understand that your offer has to be scalable first. Then you need to have a funnel that matches it. And whenever it's time to scale offers, you need to keep the funnel as simple as possible. No jargons, no, just something that the offer is scaled last, right? The offer is just simply add, landing page, thank you page, webinar. That's all. Add. On the ad, I say, oh, hello guys, this is Praise Akinlami. If you want to learn about CPA marketing, click on this link below. They click. On the page, I say, okay, these are the 3 steps I used to follow whenever I want to do CPA marketing. Click on the button to register for my webinar. They click, they register. Hello guys, this is the thank you page. Thank you guys for signing up. The webinar is going to be holding 8 p.m. this evening. Please make sure you're there. They click. On the webinar, hello guys, these are the 3 steps I use. If you want to get mentorship from me, click here, join my CPA Academy. Simple. 4-step process. $500 million in the bank. Are we together, guys? 4-step process, $500 million in the bank. Now, I'm not sure you have any problem with funnels, because if you are promoting on a product like on a platform like Stakecut, for instance, most of the vendors already have this at the back of their mind, because they only want to put in products that can scale already. So I don't think you have a funnel issue. I don't think you have an offer issue, because most times, like I said, you might not have an offer issue, that's the offer on the platform, but I've shown you guys how to strengthen your offers by adding bonuses that increases scarcity and urgency, right? So now let's talk about the one thing that the platform does not really have control over, which is ad. Because even if the the product owner creates an ad today, that ad might be irrelevant tomorrow. And that's the reason why I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to get unlimited ad ideas. And you guys always have to remember that ads are just content. There's nothing special about an ad. An ad is just a content that you are putting money behind so that you can reach more people. Before, when there was no social media, that was when there was like things that ad was really special. Like you have to have one math skill to write. No. It's very simple now. Because just your normal content, your normal everyday content, if people like it, put money behind it, it becomes an ad. All right. So the first way you can use to get unlimited ideas is to just simply use already existing content. Now, this is where you write. Now, if you go to Instagram and type how to make money online or how to make whatever from affiliate marketing or whatever it is that you are promoting. Now, go to each and every of all those videos, download all of them, and write all the scripts out. So if that person was promoting, let's say, and like I said, you're not just downloading any video, you're downloading the videos with the highest likes and the highest like interaction and engagement. All right, because even if you're boosting your post or you're placing an ad, that is what these platforms are looking at. Are people interacting with this ad? Like how long are people watching the ad before they click off? So the best performing contents are usually the best performing ads. And now that everybody's creating content, you have literally a GP tank full of content that have performed very well that you can just take. When you take them, you write them out, then rephrase them to fit your own business model, then place them as ads. Very simple and very easy. So you can just use all those ads that you've downloaded, write the scripts down out word for word. These are things that I do. When you write the scripts down out word for word, then let's say on the person's ad, it says, here's exactly how you can make money from Amazon KDP. Delete Amazon KDP, write affiliate marketing there. This business is not Forex, it's not this, it's not that. You said you write your own, this business is not Amazon KDP, it's not Forex. You get me? It's simple, it's easy. Then when you're done, you now take it to your phone, right, and download teleprompter app. Now there's this teleprompter app, the icon is orange, and on that app it will just be writing, like it will be scrolling the whatever for you, it will be scrolling the script for you. Just read it. Just read it. And that's your ad. So if you download 50 videos, in one day you've gotten 50 ads. That's one way. I think by the time I'm done, right, I would have shown you how to make like 250 ads today. Number 2, create ads from the angle of pain you researched. Forget the desires. Now, the reason why you want to create ads from angle of pain is because people do not pay attention to people who they don't know in form of desires. Now, let me explain. If somebody comes and meets you and say, Alpha, bro, let me give you 1 million. You will like, why are you giving me 1 million? Like, why will you think the person wants to scam you? But if somebody comes and say, okay, are you looking for a way to make money online? Are you having this problem? Here is how I started this business and how my life changed. That person will probably pay more attention than when you come from a point of desire. So coming from a point of pain allows you to hold people better, because now they are seeing you as a solution provider as regards to somebody who is just making boasts and promises. Now, number 3 is that do rubbish. Do rubbish. Sometimes freestyle your ad, write whatever you want to write. That's creativity. Have you seen all those guys who do ads? I think I have one behind me. I don't know if you guys can see this art behind me. Let me shift my camera this way. This art behind me is literally rubbish. But it costs like 200,000 naira. You can do your own. Right? So do rubbish. Sometimes you never really predict what works on all this algorithm. Right? You never really predict what works. Sometimes I don't, okay, there was this time I was in school, and while I was in school, I think I have just a few minutes left. This time I was in school, and while I was in school, I was thinking, I think, which ad will I create? Which ad will I create? One particular day, I had issues with lights in my school. That time I was still a university guy. And I went to one hotel. I was an affiliate marketing big boy that time already now. So I could enter any hotel I wanted and stuff like that. So I was in that hotel and I was taking my bath, hot shower, everything was nice. And it just struck on me and said, if I record this thing now as I am bathing, what if I record this ad? So I called my guy. I told him, bro, I help me video. Of course, he did not see anything shower. I was wearing towel, so you guys should not. There's no homo here. So he came in. I put in my towel and everything, and he now recorded me like from my bust up. And I was like, imagine me in the shower making money online. This is all thanks to affiliate marketing. And if you want to learn this thing, just give me a moment. Let me take my shirt, and I'm gonna go and explain everything to you. So in the next part of the video, I was already like fully dressed and I explained everything. If that ad did not make money for me, maybe that ad did me like 30 to 40 million, just that single ad. And it just came from like a rubbish idea. I didn't see it online or anywhere. Then another point is that use their objections as ad angles. So if somebody sees something and like, if you cross the objection from the ad, you probably get the best kind of people. Never ever use desire for cold audience. If you are posting organic traffic, normal content, you can use cold, you can use their desires or whatever if you want to make 10, 15 million or whatever. That's the reason why most of your news outlets are usually very negative. Are you guys thinking? Whenever you watch the news, they don't break. No breaking news is good news. Have you ever heard breaking news? Nigeria is now a better country. But you hear breaking news, Tinubu did this, breaking news, these people died, breaking news, because all those negativity, all those objections, they're the ones that grab attention. And the aim of the ad is to grab attention. So always use stories and use proof. The reason why you should always use stories is because we were trained with stories. I'll soon finish. Don't worry. I'll soon finish. Don't worry. We were trained with what? With stories. So when you were born, the first thing you heard is once upon a time. The moment somebody hears once upon a time, I'm sat, the person will sit down. All right. So this is the best ad formula that you need to do. Just write your hook, and your hook should just simply call out your audience. If you feel you're not a copywriter, you're not smart, you don't know what to do, just call out your audience. Say, if you want to XYZ, if you want to solve this pain, if you want to achieve this thing, if you want to do this, just call out your ideal audience or their ideal pain or their ideal desire that they have. That's if you're doing organic traffic. Then you can now state the problem and break their belief. I know you believe that affiliate marketing was a scam. I know you believe that this, I know you believe that this, but what I want to present to you is different. In 2020, I was going through XYZ, but now look at me. How did I get to this particular level? It was through Stakecut affiliate marketing. And if you click the link in my bio, I'm going to show you the 5 steps that you can use to start Stakecut affiliate marketing. Then you now remove some objections again without having to do this, Go and click the link in my bio. Boom, 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 bam, 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 boom, 10 million. Are we together? All right. So how do you set up your YouTube ads, and what are some things that you need to look out for? Now, if you ask me, right, this is not a YouTube ads masterclass, but this is going to give you like a direction so that when you start running your ads and doing everything, it's very, very easy and very simple for you, right? Now, don't outsource at the beginning. At the beginning, run your ads by yourself. Like, it is stupid to go and outsource the ads because you will not understand the metrics. You will not even know what you're looking for in the ad guy or in the ad person. The person will just shoot you and run. So even if you are going to burn maybe 20K, 30K, just trying to know what works, all right? Just trying to know what works, do it. So you can just simply do that by getting a course or simply learning on YouTube for free. Because I will not lie to you, right? Most of running ads is by experience. Like, as you're writing your metrics and you're taking notes, you know, okay, this one I'm not supposed to do this anymore. This one I'm not supposed to do this anymore. Now, some of the important things that you need to look at when scaling is there are two types of scaling, right? There's horizontal scaling and there's vertical scaling. Now, horizontal scaling now is you having plenty creatives, and let's say putting, like now, if you want to spend 100,000 now, you have 10 creatives and you spend 10,000 on each of them. That's horizontal scaling. Then vertical scaling is if you have one creative, then you just put the whole 100,000 on that one creative. But for me, what I've seen to work is horizontal scaling. It works very well, but that doesn't really mean that if I see a creative that is printing for me very well, I'll not put a lot of money behind it. And some other things that you have to aim for is that there's something called click-through rate. As you start running ad, you see something called click-through rate. On the click-through rate, you need to aim for over 1%. Then your cost per click should be under $1. That's if you're promoting to people abroad, outside Nigeria. You guys know that I have an international audience. And if you're in Africa, you have to keep it around 0.1 to 0.5. Then your landing page opt-in rate should be around 25% to 50%. If it's less than that, you have to change your headline. Your headline is the most important thing in your in your landing page, right? So for all of you on this particular call now, each and every link that you post has to be tracked. You're doing organic traffic, and so why are you not tracking it? All right. And you can just go to tinyurl. I like tinyurl.com. That's what I used to do a lot of my tracking. It is, I use a paid version, but the free one is good. And I also have what do they call it? I use this one, Rebrandly. Rebrandly works very well as well. Then your cost per lead should be around 200 naira to 1,000 naira, depending on the type of product you are promoting. Now, to crown it all up, these are some of the general rules I consider when I'm trying to scale an offer. Now, number one is I usually test on Facebook because Facebook is a lot cheaper, or I do it organically because organically is free, right? I usually test on Facebook and or organically. But as an affiliate who is promoting a product, if that product is already printing, you can skip the test phase and just do a small test phase where you now just get your metric that you're working with. All right. Then you need to always aim for a positive return on ad spend, at least 1.5 to 1,000x, depending on how strong your charm is. I don't know how you do 1,000x, but if you have done it, it's good for you. All right. So aim for a positive ROI or a ROAS. They call it ROAS, right? They call it ROAS. Aim for a positive ROAS every single time. And I want to let you know that the higher you scale, the lesser your return on ad spend. So if you're spending 10K and you're getting 50K, that's 5x. I swear to God Almighty, you will not spend 1 million and make 5 million. It won't work. It won't work. Then make sure you track every single thing. This is literally your job, guys. When I started affiliate marketing, me and my guy, we used to joke and say, oh, this is our side hustle. After some time, we're like, we sat down together, we're in Dubai, we're chilling. And we're like, bro, this side hustle don't carry us come Dubai, oh. Main hustle no carry us anywhere, oh. Kai, you should say side hustle no go chance main hustle like this. So put it at the back of your mind that it is your job. If you're doing this as an hustler, you get hustler's money. If you're doing this as a business, you get business money. And what I just showed you is exactly how to run this thing as a business. And do not scale what is not working, and always test very, very fast. Always test very, very fast. So guys, follow my advice, and one particular day, we'll probably travel out together and we'll climb the top, and you're going to see me at the top with you. So thank you guys for staying around. It's been an amazing time with you guys. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the session. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. Hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Wow, that was amazing. My God. If you enjoyed this session, I want you to drop your reactions in the comment section. This was amazing. Bro, you dropped. Let us know what you think in the comment section. We're going to be pulling it up to the screen right now. I know you guys enjoyed it so much. Mr. Praise came in with hot fire. Praise, you're going to tell me your camera setup.
I promise it's not a camera, it's a laptop.
Is the laptop? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm going to come to your DM, to
No
know
problem,
what's
sir.
going
No
on.
problem,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you very
But
much. Really appreciate
I
it.
have this like big light though.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So like
okay.
just makes it better.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Thank you,
Guys,
sir.
let us know what you think. And if you have any question, please let us know. We're also going to be bringing, we already have Passive Anna in the speakers lounge. We're going to be bringing all of our speakers up to have a round table. If you have any question that that you want to ask, get them ready. The next session is going to be Q&A. It's just going to be a round table where our superstars will just come on stage, and we're just going to have conversations and stuff. So let us know what you think about Crazy session. Do not forget, make a screenshot, tweet at us at Stakecut. Where is this banner? Let me pull it up. Tweet at us at Stakecut. Is showing on your screen right now. We're going to be retweeting and all of that.
You can
Mr.
also tag
David, are
me
we ready
so I can retweet as well.
Great. Also, let us know what you think about Praise's session in your tweet. Tag Praise. Praise, can you tell us your Twitter handle so I can
Okay,
have
at
it?
Praise Akinlami. At Praise Akinlami.
At Praise. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna be pulling up Praise's Twitter handle right now. Great. So you can let us know what you think about this session, and then tag Stakecut, tag Praise Akinlami. We're going to be tweeting, and Praise is going to also be retweeting. We without wasting so much time, this is the session where we go into the round table, and we're going to call it a night. This is the part I'm very excited about, right? Because if this is a church, we are now bringing all of the anointed men and women of God to come up to the altar and let the Spirit flow. David, what's up? Are we bringing everybody up now? How's this gonna work?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening again. It's time for the panel session. We're going to be bringing all of our speakers.
David, you have a child. You don't tell us that.
I'm giving birth.
All right. My regards to your sibling.
Okay. So we're going to be bringing in Passive Income, and we have her now, and then we're going to be bringing in Hillary, and then the big man himself, Walter, will join us in a moment. Let's just go ahead, drop your virtual fires, drop your virtual claps, drop everything that you can drop, right? And as they come in, of course, our boss will still have them for the Q&A session. Every single person will have a chance to really answer our questions alongside the questions that we have selected for them from the very first day of this summit. So we've taken our most asked questions, we've taken our key questions that we really need answers to, and we put them together for this panel session. Guys, it has literally never been this hot in this room, right? Having the passive analysis, having Hilario Dogu, Praise Kilame, and even Walter that will be joining us in the same room. This is going to be a lot, right? So if you're here right now, this is that point where you repost, you retweet, get other persons to join from your community. Just basically get your notes and pen and everything, and get ready. We're going to start the panel session after a minute countdown. We're going to have our boss, Sir Caesar, asking these questions and then talking to them. So go nowhere, get your pens, get your books, get everything ready, and we'll see you in a minute. Well done.
All right. Welcome back to the final session of the Internet Marketing Summit. We have with me Mr. Praise, we have Hillary, and we have Passivana. And we're going to be asking them questions from my end because there's a lot of stuff that I want to learn from them more. And then I know there are also some things that you also want to learn in the audience. So we're going to be taking questions from me, and then we're also going to be taking questions from the audience. So if you have any question, this is the time to drop them. After today, we're ending this night. So all of the questions that you have, make sure that you drop it. Guys, we're going to start with the exciting part. Let's talk about results, the money. So the way this is going to work is I'm looking at my screen now. I'm going to go, clockwise. All right. So Praise first, Passivana first, and then Hillary. Okay. The first question that I know that a lot of people would want to know is, we're going to talk about how to scale offer, lessons that you've learned from your traffic and your funnel, the most likely mistakes that come up when you're trying to scale an offer and all of that stuff. But one question that I'm very, very interested in is, Mr. Praise, what's the most you've made from an offer? What's the most money you've made from an offer? And then, what was the surprising thing about it? Were you expecting that offer was going to make that amount of money?
Well, I was actually even disappointed when I made the money I made from the offer. So it was not even my core offer. It was an offer I did like JV with somebody, right? And can you hear me, sir? It's like
Yeah,
you're
sure,
freezing.
sure,
Okay.
loud and clear. Yes.
Okay. So the one particular day, this is my friend who creates finance content online, and one particular time I needed some money. I think I wanted to. What do I want to buy? Sir? So what I do is whenever I want to buy something and I don't want to spend the money, like I don't want to use my pocket, whatever, I just find somebody who has an audience and partner with the person and create an offer around it, and we just do it like that. So because it was finance and tech, right? It's a market that has like a lot of they have people who have money, like you get what I mean. So we now created a small offer. I partnered with another guy, we're three, and we brought in this white chick because I knew that okay, if you put in like white people into your whatever into your webinar and you're selling to Nigerians, they'll be like, Wimbo, that kind of thing. So that they are. So that night we did like $12,000 that night, but I was expecting like 23K. So it was a bust, and it was because the guy who was presenting, like we started the webinar by like 9 and he finished the webinar by like 12 a.m. He was enjoying the class, that kind of thing. And I was like, no, we're here to sell. We're not here to like enjoy it, you know. So I think that was one of the offers that the reason why I'm impressed about that single one was because it was not my offer, and we just like did it over like 3-4 days, and it just made sense. But from my core offer, like my core offer has done like $500 million. That's done $500 million now.
Amazing, great. That's amazing. Passivana, what do you think? Like, what do you think about, what do you think really works to grab the attention of the marketplace? What exactly do you think is the one thing that is going to make people to buy? Because a lot of people have been asking these questions. I don't have testimonials. Like, I don't have. We've said, from one side we're hearing offer, from another side we're hearing testimonials, from another side again we're hearing traffic. But from your experience, I know that there is this sense of knowledge, something that is underneath all of the result that you've gotten. What exactly do you think is the magic sauce?
Okay. Good evening, first of all, sir. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to my fellow panel people. All right. So quickly, I think that for somebody who is just starting out and they want what they're doing they want to get people's attention. I think it's in sharing their journey. That's what I think. Sharing their journey. For instance, I have a student of mine. Her name is Z. Okay. Z wasn't making so much money around this time last year. I mean, she was posting here and there, but she wasn't making so much. She was barely doing 100K in a month. So I guess she sat down. She sat down and went back to her drawing board, and then she started a brand new TikTok account. Okay, she started a brand new TikTok account, and she just started by saying, "Okay, day one of changing my life." Okay, day one of changing my life. And what was it basically? It was all about her changing her life through digital product and getting people to understand that she's a complete beginner. You know, she's just starting out, all right? She's just starting out. And then she shared the results of other people. No, she didn't have results of herself. She shared the results of other people. This happened to this person, da da da. I believe it can happen to me. And before you know, people started patronizing her. And in like 4 months, Z was able to do like 12 million naira. So that is somebody who started from zero. She didn't have her results, and now she does 7 figures every other month. So I like telling the stories of other people who have done it before, so that you guys who are watching me can see how it's very much possible for yourself. So don't be afraid to share your journey with other people. Don't be afraid. Like if you're starting out, it is okay that you're starting out as a beginner. Like nobody starts out and they have all the experience in the world. For instance, if you're learning how to drive, we're not born knowing how to drive. It's a skill that you learn. So it is okay to be a beginner at something. If you're willing to look like a fool in the beginning, then I mean the sky is literally your starting point. I hope that makes sense.
Sure, makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Using some of your strategy, I changed my content strategy on Twitter, and it's working. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. The Hillary, what's going on? You're muted. I think you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Hillary with the energy.
Hi, good evening, sir.
How are you? How are you doing today?
I'm fine. What of you?
I'm fine, thank you. So let's talk about traffic. You run a lot of ads. 20,000 leads, not a small stuff. And yesterday, when we were talking, you said a lot of stuff about the way you create content and all of that. And you made mention that creatives are the one thing that actually gets the results. You need to focus on your creative and all of that. So do you have, and also one thing I noticed about you yesterday was also the way you talk, the way you talk. You talk with so much energy and people just connect with you. Like, what is the psychology behind it? How do you do your presentation so that people can learn how to convey the ideas just like you?
Okay, is it for the ad creatives or just sales and
For,
marketing
for,
in general?
the ad, for the ad creatives and your presentations, how do you do it? How do you, bring that personality out so in such a way that people get to connect and stuff?
Okay, it's quite simple. For my ad creatives, I don't think energy is something that is forced. If you do not have it, you don't have it. But it is obviously something that you can learn. You get along the way. You can force yourself to learn it along the way. But once you do not have it, it is not there. It's not something that I can sit my ass down to teach you how to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, for my ad creatives here, I tend to, I put so much emphasis on my hooks. So if my hook isn't really, doing the job for me, I know fully well that people are not going to go ahead. People won't go ahead to watch the rest of the advert video. So I need to hook them first in the first 5 to 10 seconds. So this is why whenever you see any of my ads, you hear me making some ridiculous statements in the first 5 seconds, like, let me tell you something, your village people aren't the reason you're not making sales, or whatever it is. I tell them something crazy in the very beginning, which makes them stop in their tracks to watch whatever it is that I'm saying in the advert video. Now, if your energy is not on point, you are doing, I want to be a calm girl, I'm a soft-spoken person, I don't want to be all over the place or stuff like that, you're not going to make the sales that you're looking for. Because Nigerians love energy. And your energy that you give out in whatever it is that you're doing, your energy that you give out in your videos is what is going to translate, okay, to the quality of leads that you get in your funnel. So if you're lackadaisical about your, let's say, your ad creatives, your content or anything, the kind of leads that you're going to be getting are the ones who are not willing, or who will not be willing to make an action or take an action to buy the product that you are selling. All right. Now, for my webinars, I don't know, man. It's just something that I'm born with. I just like to talk and, express myself when I speak. So yeah, it's definitely something that people can learn, but there's no secret strategy on how to, speak. You get, just open your mouth and talk.
If you don't
So I
have
know a
it, if you
particular
don't
babe.
have
her name is Precious and everything. So she used to be a very calm girl, do you get? But once she saw my webinar, the way I host my webinars and everything, she had to pick up on the energy by fire by force. Okay, so her webinars are converting really well now. So definitely something that you can learn along the way.
Yes. You know, when you said that it's not something you force, it made a lot of sense. I think when you start, experience is going to make you, exude that powerful presence, because it's something that exists. It's something that is always there, and it comes from the inside, just like Hilary said. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Walter. How's it going?
Yeah, good evening. Caesar, how you doing now?
Fine. You want to break our speaker with your bass voice?
Sorry.
Yeah, welcome, brother.
Hey,
Welcome. Thank you very much for
I
making
forgot
it.
to. Sorry, I'm late.
No, it's fine. It's okay. So, yesterday we talked extensively about traffic and funnel. You gave us a lot of soap about how to present our funnel, how to create the funnel to make it work. Can you tell us? You told us also the funnel you're working on now that is doing so well. Aside that, can you tell us about the funnel that you've worked on in the past that did extremely well, and exactly what you learned from the funnel? Basically strategy behind why you think the funnel worked back then.
Okay, so throughout my career promoting digital products, sorry about this. So throughout the time I've been promoting digital products, I have not really jumped around on different offers. I've mainly focused on make money online offers, right? So let's talk about the funnel I did that did so well, what I changed. The major thing I changed was just having a webinar funnel. So when you are doing everything, when you are doing from WhatsApp, from ads to landing page to WhatsApp, everything is just so manual. It's so hectic. It's not, you cannot use one bird to kill 20 stones, one stone to kill 20 birds, right? So everything is just all over the place. However, the major pivot I made, and that was like back in 2022, was just start hosting webinars. Whether you're hosting it live every day, whether you're hosting it pre-recorded, whether you're hosting it automated, just hold webinars is the best way to bulk sell to people. It also really helps filter out people who do not have money. When somebody starts saying, oh, I don't have money to watch that, I don't have data to watch all these, this thing finish, you already know them that, oh, this person is not going to be an ideal client. So I would say that, like I gave you an example yesterday, the major thing, one of the major things I did that I saw my conversions like 5x, 10x, almost 10x actually. It was actually 10x until I started scaling, right? Was changing the way I present products. I've done it for these e-commerce products, right? That's what I'm currently doing, where I'm just changing it from, instead of you doing e-commerce, I'm like, oh, come and learn something real. Instead of all the digital skills everybody's telling you, come and run a physical business. That's how I framed it, right? So I know I see at least 2x, 3x, some days 5x on that program, although I have taken a pause on it so that I can focus on other things. And then also when I changed from, instead of just saying freelancing, I started saying remote jobs, right? Initially, when I started that one, I was using about 50K on ads to make about, give or take, like 500K, right? It started off big, started like 13x, I think. But that's where it started from. So anyone who is here now who is like, oh, how can I go about this? What do I start? XYZ is that I would simply suggest that they think of implementing or incorporating webinars in whatever funnel that they are actually doing, because people actually listen to webinars, even though they're always like, oh, everybody just running ads to a class and they just want to eat your money and the rest of that. You can listen to what people say or look at what people do and what actually gives you the best conversions. So that's it.
That makes a lot of sense. The numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie. So you need to focus on the numbers and do what the numbers says. And webinars work, right? Webinars work. And if you start doing webinars and at the same time start building your brand, then you're going to get results. And from what Pasivana said, he said the best way to build a brand is to decide what is the perception you want people to have of you, and then create content that supports that perception. We have the questions that are coming in from the audience. This one is directed at Praise. Mr. Praise, please recommend who we can learn YouTube ads from. When Mr. Praise is here. Praise, how can they learn YouTube ads? Where do they go to learn? How do they follow you?
Oh, okay. So personally, I don't have any course where they can like learn YouTube ads or whatever. But first and foremost, I will just tell you to go to Google. I say Google. Go to YouTube, which is owned by Google or whatever. And on YouTube, you can learn YouTube ads there. Now, if you search YouTube Ads Academy on Google, they YouTube themselves, right? That'll be Google themselves. Google and YouTube is the same company. So they have a master class where they can train you on YouTube ads. So if you're that kind of person where you don't have money to buy course or any of all these kind of things, feel free to register for the YouTube ads by Google themselves. But of course, they're not going to teach you how to build a sales funnel around it or things like that. They won't teach you all those kind of things, but you get the basic fundamentals. So start there. Now, when you've mastered that part, you can now go ahead and maybe check YouTube and see what like internet marketers, information marketers are doing to, then the third step is that you can now actually buy a course from a Nigerian selling to Nigerians, because most of the information you might get by just randomly searching might be maybe white people and how they do it. Yes, it works, but you have to like discover how it's going to work in Nigeria. And one person I can recommend should be Mr. Ademuluyi on YouTube, right? I know like we've had like a couple of conversations a lot, me and him together, and you can just search him, Ademuluyi. Let me see if I can get his real username. Ademuluyi. I'm failing to get his exact username.
I think he has a course.
Do you know his real username?
No, I don't, but I think he has a course on Stakecut, so they can go to the Stakecut market.
Okay, he does. If he has his course on Stakecut, you can just get it there then.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I think he is one of like the people that I can bet my life that he teaches like really good stuff. So try to do it for free on YouTube. Register for like the native YouTube Academy itself, then get a course if you feel that you can afford it, and it's not expensive, by the way.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Hilary, please, you're going to take this next one. Please, which sales funnel is preferable to use for traffic that came from ads? Let us know.
Okay, so I can give you a beginner-friendly funnel that you can use. Okay, you can literally set this up in like the next, let's say, 24 hours to 48 hours. I explained this yesterday, but I'm going to break it down again today. All right, so a funnel is very simple. You get your ad creatives. Oh, let me just explain what a funnel is. It's literally the process it takes for your list to go from seeing your ad videos to actually making a purchase. If there is any other definition of this, you can hold that. All right, you can put that at the back of your mind. Okay, now your ad creatives have to be on point. You also need a landing page. Okay, if you're a business owner, whatever it is that you're selling as a digital marketer, you need to have a landing page. Okay, I don't know, there are some digital marketers that don't use a landing page. I have no idea how they do it, how they track their metrics or anything. But if you are really serious about getting the result that you're looking for, you need a landing page. So from ad creatives to your landing page. Now, there's something very important you must have in your landing page. Your landing page needs to have a high converting copy, obviously, but there is something else. You need to be able to collect the information of the leads that are going to be falling into your funnel, their names, their phone numbers, and their email addresses. Now, once you've gotten this information, I already recommended that you guys yesterday. I recommended an automation tool called Selzo. Okay, you can embed a form on your landing page, and Selzo will collect the information for you. Now, what you choose to do with this information is very important. Now, the form is already embedded on the page and everything. So once they fill the form, you set up an automation such that immediately they fill everything, they get redirected to the WhatsApp group. Okay, like I said, this is beginner friendly. They get redirected to the WhatsApp group, but at the same time, the automation tool sends them a message in their WhatsApp DM. So they're getting like two things, a WhatsApp group and a DM notification. Now, on the day of your webinar, all right, you're going to do follow-ups prior to the day of your webinar, but on the day of your webinar, you're going to send out 2 broadcasts, one in the morning and one in the evening. I don't want to hear any story about WhatsApp bans. You're going to chest it, pending when you are able to, get enough resources to do an automated webinar, like another webinar funnel that doesn't require you to use WhatsApp and all that. So you are going to then follow up morning and let's say around 10 a.m. thereabout to let them know that this is the day of the webinar. Then around 8 p.m. when it is time for your webinar, tell them we are live and everything and we are waiting for you, stuff like that. So that is a very simple funnel that you can use. So it depends on whatever it is that you want to, use to convert your leads. If it is WhatsApp class that you want to use it. I have no business with WhatsApp classes anyway, because I do not have energy to type and to start sending messages up and down. I would rather use a pre-recorded webinar. And yes, just one webinar alone has done me thousands of sales this year, and I did not have to record a second one. Just one video that I kept replaying over and over and over again. So if you can set that up for yourself, I promise you're going to save yourself a whole lot of stress, and you're going to get the result that you're looking for, pending when you decide to now switch to a better, funnel. So that's just it.
Okay, that makes sense. So before you're able to afford an automated webinar, the first thing you need to do is to go and use the WhatsApp method, have a webinar, and then once you get to that point where you can automate your webinars, then you can do it. You can do that part. Great. So Anna,
Yeah.
this question is for you now. People there's a lot of comments in people. There's this comment here. People so we're also going to be pulling up the gossips happening in the comment section also. Guys, if you have questions, don't forget to drop it. Let's leave all of this other side talk and drop your questions in the comment. Don't get carried away. Drop your comments, questions in the comment section, and I'm going to be pulling it up. All right, great. So now, the question I want to ask you is this. I saw one of the questions when it popped up, but I can't find it anymore. Somebody is complaining that they've been trying to get Instagram to work for them. They've been creating content on the platform, but it's not really working. I know you explained it very extensively the last time that you came here, but can you break it down for us based on the experience that you have now? How do you think somebody would be able to get Instagram to work for them?
If it was possible, I'd love to ask the person directly some questions, like what kind of content do you post on Instagram? Because how do I explain this? When I started out my Instagram, when I started out my content creation journey as regards to MMO, I started by focusing on, I tested it out for a couple of days. All right, I tested out something called TOCC, which is top of the funnel content. Okay, now what top of the funnel content refers to is the type of content you put out to gather the masses. All right, for instance, 5 websites that pay you to work from home, or 5 apps that will pay you money for completing simple tasks, or those are what I call top of the funnel content, or 5 websites that will pay you to read a novel, things like that gets people okay, let me read this, let me actually stop and watch this video. So I tested it out, and I think that was my first video that had over 1 million views. Remember the last time I spoke, I talked about I kept posting, testing out different things, and it was one video that just boom reached 1 million, and then before you know it, like that. So that was the video that actually gave me an insight as to how people on Instagram think. So when I realized that, I started pushing out more top of the funnel content, pushing it out, and then I would give them the website, or I would go and do my research. Okay, it's not like I just gather random. No, I would actually take out my time, do my research, go on YouTube, Google a couple of things and all of that, put all of the information together into one All right, and then it's in my caption. But then while I'm giving them all of that, oh, I'm pointing them in the right direction. Or this website, or website number 2, website number 3, website number 4, and then at the end I have a CTA of, oh, I found a way to make money online doing XYZ, blah 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 blah. If you want to watch a free video that explains it. Now, the free video is what Hillary actually talked about. In the beginning, I did not know the importance of actually having webinars or VSLs until somebody pointed me in the right direction. I was like, okay, webinars allow you close much more sales. Like if you do your webinar correctly, you could close like 30 to 40% of the people there. So I would do my TOCC content, funnel it down, now take them into my WhatsApp group, and that's where I will now have the webinar, and voila, closing sales on and on and on. So what am I trying to say? It's not just about posting, oh, this is going to make you money online, da, 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 da. You need to post things that get people's attention. That's what Hillary also said. Hillary talked about the kind of hooks that she uses. It's not just in using it as regards to ads now. When you use it in your organic content, it's also going to give it that same attention. For instance, Nigerians, as I have also come to realize, Nigerians like gra-gra. They like it when you're calling them out. When you're calling them out, then they pay more attention to you than when you're just being soft. Oh, if you make money, if you do this, you're gonna make. No, you need to carry. If you don't have energy before, go and look for the end, like borrow it, even though you're just acting. Imagine if you're just acting just for the sake of when you're recording a video. When you're done recording a video, you can go back to your self and all of that. But for the sake of recording a video, don't be afraid to call to actually like be as energetic as possible. And I think if you incorporate all of that, especially TOCC content, I think your Instagram is going to start working for you. So yeah, and this is something that has helped me, and it was recommended to me by somebody I hold in so much high esteem. Praise Akinlami. He's actually on this call. He made me understand that, okay, Anna, you can link up your Instagram together with your TikTok, so much so that whatever video you're posting on Instagram, it can go to TikTok. So when you're doing that, you don't need to worry about, oh, let me go on Instagram and post, oh, let me go on TikTok and post, oh, let me go. No, you can actually put everything together through a simple there's this website, the website he recommended to me, that's repurpose.io. Sign up on that website so that whatever you're posting on Instagram automatically goes to TikTok. That way, it's going to save you a lot of stress. And yeah, that's it. We can't hear you.
Repurpose.io. I wrote it down immediately so that after this, I'll just go check it out.
Yeah, repurpose.io.
Great. All right. So now, guys, one thing I'm very interested in also is the concept of I'm very, very interested in the concept of mindset and energy. And like I keep repeating this on and on and on, because I found out that there's this thing that follow people. And there is this thing that follows people, and it affects the actions that they take. So for example, if somebody believes that stuff would not work for them, they are going to behave in ways that are consistent to this particular thought process. So the question now is, when it comes to creating an offer and running traffic, there are resistance to actually getting the work done. For example, people are asking themselves, is this going to work? If I run this ad, is it going to convert? And then probably when they run the ad, they also see the comments, the very terrible comments that happen in the comment section. People are calling them out, or probably, saying all sorts in the comment section. Praise, you've run a lot of ads. How do you navigate this sort of this sort of stuff? Because a lot of people in the comment section are asking about faceless webinars, faceless content. And I know that the reason why they're asking about this is because they are very uncomfortable to put themselves out there. So how do you, work on your mindset to the point where you feel very, very confident to go out there and put yourself out there to actually sell? And then when you get the negative comment, how do you navigate through it in such a way that your energy does not get pulled down and make you not to pull down?
Or should I say it in a nice way, or I should just tell you the truth?
Please be rugged if you want to.
Okay. So first and foremost, all those people there, none of them None of their papa they feed you. You have to understand that one in the first place. Nobody papa they feed you on the internet. And another unique perspective is that nobody that is doing well will come under your Facebook comments and say rubbish. So anybody that is under there, all right, you pass that person. And as a big dog, you don't want to be playing with small dogs. The fact that you're already doing this thing now, and you've posted your content and somebody is coming on that. See, check if you post organic content, go and look at the people that are commenting. Somebody will come and say, bro, you just there anyhow, this guy no get any money, that kind of shit. Go and check private account, no profile picture. So you want private account, no profile picture is what you're going to think about. So none of their papa they feed you. So understand that one first. Because if you stop, you're the one that is going to get hungry. So put yourself first, be stingy. Put yourself first. Then for those of you that are talking about faceless content and things like that, the reason why you are bothered about faceless content, except maybe you're a soldier, and maybe because I know that most of my friends in the army, the army does not allow them to do any other kind of business that is separate from the army. So if a soldier comes and asks me and say, okay, you want to do faceless content, I will understand that, okay, his job does not. But if your job does not stop you from doing, from posting content, post content. Let me tell you guys, no matter how good your webinar is, to a large extent, your conversion rate will drop if they don't see your face. If nobody told you that one, I'm going to tell you. Because people buy people, like they don't really buy the product. Like a large amount of why they will buy is I'm seeing in the comments, somebody is saying, oh, I love Hilary's energy, is contagious, kinikon. If they remove Hilary's energy and the contagiousness from the webinar, it doesn't convert anymore. So it's a major part of your conversion. All right. So you have to understand that if you decide to go faceless, yes, you will make sales, but the amount of time is going to take for you to win that person's trust is going to be very long. So the whole idea of you showing your face is to win the trust of the person as fast as possible. Anybody where the thing they vex, let the person go to his village and help transform him. All right. People have insulted me, this, that. Shebi I bought Ben 60 million. Shebi Annabelle is one of the most insulted creators in Nigeria. But GLAMG, if you match that guy, you know that you match something. So don't think about it like, oh, this guy, anybody that's under your comment section, the person has come to submit himself that you are my Lord and personal savior. You are bigger than me. So just think about it that way. See them as your fans. Because there's nobody that became successful without some kind of hate. No matter how good you think Peter Obi is, Peter Obi has enemies. No matter how good Elon Musk is, Elon Musk has enemies. And at the end of the day, all those enemies are the kind of people that keep him relevant, that keep him up there. He now has the reason to keep on doing more. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, it's an internal battle with yourself. Don't go and be getting scared of. Let me tell you guys a story, yeah? I live in Abuja. Most people know I live in Abuja. And I'm fairly built in terms of like body building or whatever, right? And there was this particular guy that used to always say, this guy, I just hate this guy. He posted video. He said how to make 15 billion in 3 days. Kinikon. I'm driving Benz 55 million. You're driving your father's Toyota Corolla that is using for Uber. What's the maximum thing that he can do? He can shave me, so. But I could carry babe for my Benz. I could be all right. He probably will never ever reach this level I am in his life. But he just hates me for no reason. Okay. The other one, he saw me in a store and he was like, Praise Akilame, I saw you the other day. Kinikon. I've been getting you for mind though, but as I see the way you big, myself, I fear. These people, they don't have any mind. They don't have any mind. They're hiding behind their keyboards. So you want somebody that is in Abeokuta, all respect to you if you live in Abeokuta. When somebody that is in Abeokuta, somewhere on that tree, typing inside his itel phone to be making you that you can even afford data, to be making you scared. You now leave the 1 million you're supposed to make because one person came and say that your background is not sharp. Please now, please, you can do better. So put yourself first, okay? Understand that, it is you first. So I think, I don't know, I just said to tell you guys the way it is, oh, no vex.
This makes a lot of sense. You need to go out and sell. You need to go out and sell, and then if like the speaker said, if you feel uncomfortable to sell because you don't have the results of your own, you can just channel the results of other people and put it on top of yourself. You can share the results of other people, and if it's helping other people, then you're selling something that works. The first question you need to ask yourself is, does this stuff solve a problem? And if it solves a problem, then you can go ahead. Like Pri said, most of the time, the people that are going to drag you are not even better than you. They are just faceless guys that, they're really not that better than you. Okay, so the next question is going to be for Walter. And this one is, please, which funnel is more preferable for a traffic that came from ads? Is it ads traffic to affiliate link and then you make a sale, or add traffic to WhatsApp class and then you make a sale? I mean, we've answered this question back to back to back, but I think maybe we can just, say it again so it sinks in.
All right. So I didn't really hear the first part you talked about. You said add traffic to what?
Okay, it's I brought it up to the screen.
Never mind. Sorry. Add traffic to affiliate link. So you can't run add traffic to affiliate link direct, right? Because people love to link their purchase to someone. Now, I told you guys yesterday that I do some faceless webinars, right? Where if it's a male creator that has the program, I just impersonate the person. When I say impersonate, basically something like that, right? Let's just put it like that. It's an impersonation, right? But I'm telling the program the person is doing. Now, when I record this webinar, my face is off. So when I first started doing this, I wasn't getting much conversions. And the reason I wasn't getting much conversions was because I didn't put a face to it. I was like, oh, here's how you can do X, Y, Z, whatever it is I'm teaching, right? However, when I now started saying, oh, let's say I'm promoting Caesar's product now, I will not be in the background and say, oh, here's how you can list it. My name is Caesar. I've done X, Y, Z, and the rest of that. Because maybe most times when I want to like promote an affiliate stuff, I don't really like the person's webinar. So I have to like find a way to spice it up for myself to make it lucrative. All right. So when I start doing that type of thing, what I simply, sorry about that. Sorry. I'm having an emergency now. Can someone else take that question? Let me pick this.
Sure. So, okay. All right. Okay. So, Anna, the next question is for you.
Okay.
I think I saw it here. It's person mentioned you specifically. So he said, Anna, please, is it possible to marry skill monetization, that is showing people a step-by-step system on how to monetize any type of skill, and also a physical business? I guess what he's trying to ask is it possible to combine physical business and digital marketing? Do you think it's something you can answer, or you'd like us to?
To be honest, I think that it is. However, I have decided to never be involved in any physical business that requires direct selling of any physical thing. That's just my personal preference. But I mean, don't take what somebody else has put as a limitation for themselves to be your own limitation. If it's something that you feel like it's possible, then go ahead and test it out for yourself. Test it out for yourself for like a month, 2 months. I mean, do your digital business. I mean, I know this woman on Instagram. As a matter of fact, she was one of the reasons why I decided to even get started with digital marketing. She has an e-commerce store. She sells hair. She sells her own clothing brand and everything. But then this person makes about $100,000 every other month from her digital product. And I think her physical business also brings about between $20K and all of that. Obviously, this is not a Nigerian. So, but if I can look at that person and see that it is possible for that person, but it's not just something I want for myself, I don't see any reason why it cannot be possible for you. So test it out for yourself and see how it works.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You just need to stop asking for permission and just go do stuff. Take risks, what you have to do, and you're going to figure it out along the way. Hillary, He said something yesterday. He said if you talk too long, you start getting tired. Hope you're not getting tired already.
Oh, I'm actually quite okay.
Okay, that's great. So this next question is we're going to pick up the question that was directed at Walter. You know, you've said this back to back to back to back, and I think that people just need this stuff to be repeated. You know, is it advisable to send traffic straight to an affiliate link, or somebody needs to put a barrier before they see the affiliate link? You know, from your experience, have you do affiliate? You don't do affiliate marketing at all, no, right?
I used to in my
Used to.
hungry days.
Okay, so how is this stuff like? Do you you know, send traffic straight to the landing page, or you send it to the affiliate link straight up?
This is why we call it a sales funnel. Okay, so you can't just send traffic straight to your affiliate link when, okay, let's just say this. Let me just put it into like a typical example. If you are out there, okay, let's say you're scrolling through your social media accounts on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram Reels, laughing at memes and stuff like that. And then let's say you come across an ad from a page that you don't really know. Okay, let's say the person has like 300 followers. The person doesn't really have that many posts on their page, and the person is just driving traffic straight to their affiliate link, and then you click on it. It might even be a product that you're interested in. You click on it, you go through the page, and then would you want to buy from the person immediately without having some trust issues, without assuming that, oh, what if this person collects my money and run away? See, that is why you need a sales funnel. Okay, you need a sales funnel to not only filter ridiculous people who are not ready to buy from you. You need a sales funnel for people to be able to trust, to know, like, and trust you. That's why nobody has even mentioned the KLT factor here. No, like, and trust you. So yeah, that's just about it. You need a sales funnel. So set up a sales funnel. Stop trying to drive traffic directly from wherever it is that you're running your traffic from to your affiliate link. It doesn't really work that way. I do not even like it when my customers try to click on the affiliate link. I have to even collect the payment directly into my bank account and then have to pay for them, because I like to assume that Nigerians do usually, some Nigerians don't know how to use like payment integrations like Paystack and stuff like that. So you can use that as well. Build a sales funnel. Stop being lazy. People are not going to buy from you when they don't know you, when they don't like you, and when they don't trust you, especially when you do not have a proper system in place. Stop trying to do a haphazard work in the name of looking for quick sales. Sales do not come like that. They come when you put in the effort. People who put in effort get maximum results back. So it's as simple as ABCD.
Thank you very much. That was straight to the point and very, very clear. Guys, I want to announce that, you know, we're about to work on something called Mission 100, where we're going to take 100 people out of hungry days, all right, up to the point where Hillary is right now. Mission 100 is an initiative that we are starting at Stakecut, where we're going to pick, we're just going to randomly pick. It's going to be strictly by application, and we're going to pick you guys and take you through an accelerator program where we show you, we basically hold your hand and make sure you get results. So we're going to make sure we help you, teach you how to write your copy, how to do your landing page, how to do your webinars, and all of that. So make sure that you keep your eyes peeled. We're going to be announcing it on our social media platform, and when that time happens, we're going to show you exactly how to apply and how to make it in. So it's not going to be something that you pay for. It is that exclusive. So it's not going to be something that you pay for. It's going to be strictly by invitation based on the traction that you're getting already on Stakecut. So if you don't have a Stakecut account or you're not active on Stakecut, go be active on Stakecut, and we're going to be studying your traction and be sending you the invitation letter to join us. Great, guys. We've been here for the past 1 hour. It's I don't want to keep you guys too long. It's 7 minutes to 7 more minutes to 10 o'clock, and we're out of here. But before we go, please, do you guys have any final words? I'm going to start with Praise, then we go with Anne, and then Walter, and then Hillary. Praise, any final words? Something you want to share before we go?
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll just like to let you guys know that it's you versus you at the end of the day, right? It's you versus you. Whatever thing you accomplish today is for your benefit and for the benefits of those that love you. So no matter what you're trying to do now, just make sure that you have it at the back of your mind that you're doing it for yourself. So for those of you that are thinking about, okay, those guys that are going to, what are they going to say about me and things like that? Those guys that were, making fun of me when I was in theory level, most of them are graduated. They're trying to get married now and they're asking me for financial support. I'm not saying that whatever they're doing is bad or whatever, but what you're right now, you're setting the pace, you're learning a skill that you can use for the rest of your life. So understand that it is you versus you. It is about what you want. You make the reality around you at the end of the day. So don't worry about whatever anybody has to say. Have a goal and work towards the goal and try to achieve the goal, regardless of whatever anybody says about it. As long as deep down in your heart, you're sure that what you're promoting is good, what you're promoting actually helps people. So I'm just going to say do it by all means, right? Because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the whole world to spread the truth and spread, the information to people that need it and people that it can actually help. You might be the reason somebody's life is going to change. You might be the reason somebody is going to, not commit suicide tomorrow. You get what I mean? Money is something that affects every part of our lives. And largely, okay, we're in the make money online niche and things like that, which means that you've actually been sent. If you've gotten information, share it to as much people as possible. Try to spread the word to as many people as possible. Work with people, cooperate with people, and make sure that you're steadily trying to get more knowledge, trying to connect. I used to say this in every time: one course cannot change your life, one event cannot change your life, but it can always give you a direction. So congratulations to yourself for staying here to this particular time. This shows that you've decided that you really want to do this. And please and please, I want to beg you, for no reason, please do not lose momentum. All right, do not lose momentum. Try as much as possible to keep on going no matter what, because momentum is one of the things that if you lose, it's very hard for you to like get back. So with these few words of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that you're on the right path. And I'm sure that, like I said in my slide, we're going to see at the top, definitely.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. That was powerful. Anna, you're up next. You're muted. You're muted, Anna.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Sure.
Okay, I just wanted to end this by saying that whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So, whatever limitation that your mind has been able to conceive so far that has kept you in this position, I see a lot of questions like, oh, I don't have a good phone. Oh, but I don't know how to talk in front of the camera. There's so many excuses. Like you've so much rewired your brain to be okay with all the excuses. Like everything you've said, all the questions you've asked so far, they're just excuses because you've believed those excuses so far that you now feel like it is actually real. Well, you don't have a good phone. I have people who literally borrow their siblings' phone just to make this work for themselves. They use their siblings' phone when they were at home, when they went back to school because they were students. When they went back to school, they borrowed their roommate's phone. So, oh, I don't have a good phone. That's an excuse. Oh, I don't know how to talk in front of the camera. People don't pay attention to me. That's an excuse. So, whatever limitations you've created for yourself so far, you're right. So you can decide today, you know what, I'm going to drop all of these excuses. I'm going to make this work for me. You're also right. So long story short, only you have or has the power to change your story as regards to your online business, as regards to whatever it is in your life. Everything that you speak with your mouth is right. So you can either keep blessing yourself, you can either keep blessing your business, or you can keep just cursing it. Oh, nobody's paying attention to my content. Nobody's buying from me. Oh, I said it today. Nobody bought from me. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Oh, I said it. Nobody's paying attention. So it's all of you. So long story short, just change what comes out of your mouth. Even though your reality may not look like it, even though like people may not pay attention to you, but just keep speaking the good things that you want to see. And I can guarantee you that in a matter of weeks, in a matter of days, like you're gonna start seeing the difference. I tried it out for myself, and yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That one touched me. And I also noticed that your screen is not on. It's now on landscape.
Yay! It's not. I figured it out today.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Now, Mr. Walter, you're next.
All right, guys. So first of all, I would like to apologize for the poor performance today. So there is not really any advice I would like to give because I feel like I've said majority of what I've said I wanted to say yesterday. However, there is something I want to tell you right now that you should focus on. And if you can focus on this, you're going to see success faster than anyone can think of. And that is to internalize that every single thing we've spoken about here today, create content, run ads, do organic, don't do organic, whichever path you decide to follow, it's all going to boil down to numbers. So you want to play the numbers game. When you are playing the numbers game, it makes a whole lot of things that do not matter insignificant. You're not going to get a lead that is trying to stress your life and start telling you, promise me that you take me to the altar before I buy this program. And you're going to come and start following the person. No, because you know that you are playing the numbers game. You're going to go out there and get someone else, right? When you're playing the numbers game, you're going to structure your funnel in a way that it can actually accumulate numbers, right? So let's say you're starting small. You're starting with the normal WhatsApp class. Maybe you have a code in the WhatsApp class where you have to manually type or copy and paste your message, right? You know that, oh, if you have like just 50 leads today, 100 people, you might feel discouraged to hold that class because they are not enough. But when you're playing the numbers game, it's going to spark in your head that, oh, I need to actually optimize this funnel to make it that I can actually make money no matter what, right? So even if then you can move into like pre-recorded system because then you're not using so much effort for you to actually make money. You can move into pre-recorded webinars or automated webinars. That's where you know that, oh, even if today is like a slow day, I just get only like 20 days, 30 leads. I'm not the one doing the direct effort of lecturing them, teaching them. I've already put a VSL out there. I've already put a pre-recorded webinar out there. I've already put an automated webinar out there. That is going to convert these guys. So you want to focus on numbers. And as you focus on numbers, when you run things at that scale, you're going to get a lot of hate. I mean, I even like days when they're cussing me because that's like high conversion days. I'm like, if I wake up in the morning and see comments, I say, yeah, money go choke today, right? So it's stuff like that that you actually want to focus, or you want to look at. You want to play the numbers game to the best of your ability because everything's going to boil down to numbers. I remember when I went in, when I met Caleb in Dubai 2022, I was like, what are these guys doing differently? Like Caleb was able to like do 11 million in sales in 1 week, right? And it just clicked in my head. These guys are not doing anything so much different. They just have numbers. They just have a huge number of quality leads of people that want your product. Because whether you like it or not, people are actually out there that want your product. The reason you are having all these self-doubts is maybe because you're still just a beginner or you've not really like internalized exactly how you're going to go about it. But people actually want to buy your products. People want to buy whatever it is that you are selling. And it's a matter of the number of people that you can actually reach that will convert. Okay, so you know how yesterday I told you guys that, oh, you should not have any guilt when you're selling these courses because it's still a numbers game, right? So 100 people could buy this course. And out of those 100 people, only about 2 or 3 would actually take it to the max and become best students. I think everyone here has best students, but those best students are like the would I call them exceptions? No, they are like the top percentage that actually implemented it so well and followed through because they had a strong conviction. Let's look at the number of people here right now. Now, every single person here who is on this class right now is not going to succeed. Let me not whine you people. He's not really going to succeed, right? And among those who are going to succeed, there are going to be people who will succeed way more than others, right? It's a numbers game. That's how life works. You want to internalize it. You're running leads, numbers game. Oh, how do I create content? How do I go viral? Numbers game. The more numbers you have, the more feedback you have, the more you know how to optimize whatever it is that you are working to achieve. So internalize it, numbers game. That's what I'm begging you to do today.
Numbers game, that's the secret. Thank you very much for that. The next is going to be Hilary Odogu.
Yeah, so the only thing that I would like to say or to add, because there's literally a plethora of stuff going on today that have been shared. today. So do it scared, do it, tired, do it hungry. Your feelings do not matter in the grand scheme of things. If you decide to postpone whatever it is that you're supposed to do today till when you feel you are ready, you're not going to achieve anything. Do you get what I'm saying? So the people that you care so much about, for their criticism, English, God, for their criticism, they're not feeding you. They're not going to, send you money at the end of the day. Do you get what I'm saying? So just do it. Do what you have to do to succeed. And if you're consistent enough, you'll definitely see results because effort does compound. Okay, so that's just it.
Amazing. Thank you very much for that. Thank you guys for your time. You guys are very busy people, and you gave us your time this night. We really appreciate. And already, our speakers have given you all that there is to it. There is no other secrets anywhere. There is nothing else that would be said. All you have to do is to understand the process, and then when you understand the process, you go in
Caesar is having a bad network. Okay, gifts. It's at Passive Anna. That's my Instagram. And that's my Twitter at Passive Anna.